You guys are crazy.
That was scary shit. For a second,
Jesus Christ.
For a second I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Whoa.
We got this, man. Fuck, we got this.
Hope for a nice bill, yeah? Whoa. Completely remove any sort of fear.
In reality, I'm shitting myself half the time. But I've trained so much on the ground, and I've practiced something 1,000 times on the ground, that when I go up, I know that physically I'm able.
I have no worries. I'm completely confident. The way I do things is by just going for it straight off the bat. Because the more you sit and think about something, the more you have doubts.
I'm kind of scared. I would go to the gap and I'd look at the gap and realise, fuck, that's kind of high. So I was getting really scared. No, that's wrong.
Why are you two on the roof?
Police, emergency service rushing around.
It's scary as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie, I'm shitting it.
Now the clocks have changed, the weather's improved, which can inspire many of us to get active and perhaps to take up this.
We're talking about parkour, which involves overcoming obstacles by jumping, flipping, climbing, doing whatever it takes to get from point A to point B using your agility.
Groups of free running fans.
Daredevil sport known as parkour.
Been banned in the town centre.
Ninja training.
Parkour, an official sport.
This is parkour.
It's called parkour, or Parker as it's also called.
My name is Richard Thompson. I'm 19, I work as a bike mechanic, and I like to jump on walls.
My name's Andy. I'm a free runner, or have been for at least 7 to 8 years.
Andy's a little bit nuts, so Andy's nickname is Sketchy Andy. So when Andy first came to us and started speaking to us, our preconception of him was, yeah, he's just a freaking hacker, right? And that kind of notion hasn't changed, because he is a little bit of one, but he's striving to not be. As of late, he started training with myself and another guy called Haroon. Haroon is like my mentor and teaches me loads of stuff and has taught me how to control movement, all that sort of stuff. And Andy recently has gone into our group and come into our team and has been trying to learn that.
I don't find practicing parkour as risking my life. I think life, just as death, is a human-made construct and it does not exist. You shouldn't think of it as, oh, I'm gonna die. I probably shouldn't do this. That shouldn't put you off, because life is all about quality, not quantity. You're meant to go out with a bang and you're meant to go out with a smile on your face. And as long as you're happy, it doesn't matter how long your life is. It matters that you live to the fullest. I found out that I have ADHD when I was quite young. I couldn't really focus in class and I was pretty much a menace, always being hyperactive. I didn't know how to channel that. Parkour really helped me with that, because it brought a sense of purpose into my life. It helped me focus and it helped me spend my hyperactivity on something. ADHD is not as big of a deal that everyone thinks it is nowadays. It used to be, but as long as you do something you love, ADHD won't affect you, because you completely you have to, when you find something that you love, it has to be that sort of love that gets you completely lost into it. You don't feel like you have a need to focus. It just comes naturally and you kind of forget that you even exist. You're in the moment and that's all that matters. I think parkour really helped me with ADHD in that sense.
I'm kind of all about control. That's a bit of a control freak when it comes to like parkour and my movement. I never want to be doing something where I feel like I haven't got control over the situation, because I believe that is when you probably get hurt. When I'm doing something dangerous or doing something that's really, really high risks, there is always a moment of like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. But there's never a moment where I feel out of control whilst I'm doing it. I see everything, I feel everything, and I know what's going on. How do you cope with fear? Or you're so fearless the word fearless is not a thing, to me anyway. Like, I'm basically scared of a lot of things, in parkour especially. It's not that I'm fearless and that I'm reckless and that it's like a leap of faith, because that's words that normally get used to describe free running or parkour in the media. And even by my own family, like my brother was like, I wish I was as fearless as you, but it's not. In reality, I'm shitting myself half the time. I think the main bit of parkour that I love is teaching, because I had a mentor, so I really, really love passing on knowledge to people and learning more stuff. I think the main thing for me is just trying to travel, trying to meet really, really cool people, and trying to teach and trying to show people what this can be, because so many people just don't know what parkour is and don't know how much it can develop you as a human and just develop everything around you.
I had to change my shoes before as well.
How do you feel about the jump?
Oh, I'm shitting it. My heels are a bit fucked as well. So if I land badly, it's not going to go well.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm trying not to think about it too much since I'm gonna go straight for it.
Yeah, boy.
So I'm getting my head off it, you know. But all in all,
Feeling good?
I can't lie, I'm shitting it.
Don't worry, Rich is shitting it too. We got that.
He's probably shitting it more than me.
We must do it at the same time.
Where's the jump?
You can't have things going through your head when you do something like that. You have to be fully focused in the moment. You have to improvise, convince yourself it's nothing. Because in a sense, if you're prepared for it, physically and mentally, it really is nothing. And it really is like there's only 2 feet of distance to the ground. It's all a matter of perspective. Everything is relative. Act like it.
The mere possession of knowledge is not enough. It is the ability to use knowledge that matters.
I got my soul back. Some call me pro-black. Really, I'm just playing my part. I could've sold crack, it's not for me. My old man thought of prophecy. Kwame Nkrumah's vision. Living my odyssey for real. But not your Homer in Greek mythology. Your king device schemes to conquer this ecology. The times now to forsake the faking. I'm freedom in the making. God's kitchen, chef rock a freaking. Yo, for 400 years we shed tears. And when it's death among peers, we pour beers. But now what? Just look what the world made me, enslaved me. But at the end, yo, what the fuck's gonna save me?
So before I even got to the jump, I was like, I can't actually walk properly. This is gonna be shit. Then when I got to the jump, I felt like actually I could probably do this even with a fucked heel. And then I proceeded to not do it.
History's hardships and ready to trade pride for money and bullshit. It's sick the way the media portraying our people instead of motivating change and perpetuating evil. Negative outlooks make impressions on the youth. They try to make ignorance synonymous with blackness is plastic. The way the images are acid burning into the soul. Go get the guns and rap. Bidding farewell to hell and welcome in heaven. A new man is born divine like the number 7. Walk with me if you will through the depths of a nigga's will. It might fail, kinda surreal. I woke up this morning smiling with the rising sun like Robert Nesta Marley. My day begun one with the most high. I keep her close by. My heart when folks try to bring me down. Now I'm knocking on heaven's door. Jump the gate.
I think that the main thing with parkour is you see the world completely differently, right? When you walk down the street, you no longer see like a pavement or a rail or like just nothing, and you just walk past it like on your phone, just like texting or doing the next email, trying to go to the next conference. You start seeing potential for movement and potential to explore. Not only that, but because we explore rooftops and we explore different areas, we get a much more in-depth view of the area that we're in, and we see it completely differently. I think everybody should do parkour because it's freaking great to have a different view on something, right? If you have a different view, the whole world around you slightly changes. And opposed to looking down all the time, is you look up and you look around.